Nice to meet you. Worst murder. Is that, what did you call a murder pickup line? Let's take a stab at getting to know each other. Oh God. But let's open the doors and welcome everyone in. Hello. I'm super excited because this is a demo that I played, like in July or August last year, I think, a long time ago. And they recently dropped a refreshed demo with new endings, new pathways, expanded dialogue scenes, and the demo genuinely was one of my favorites last year. And when I heard that there was more content, I was like, well, we're definitely playing that. Slay the Princess is a horror title, and that does include content that may not be appropriate for all viewers. There is gore, there is disturbing imagery, there's audio cues, and like paranoia and sort of psychological stuff that happens, among many other things. Yeah, horror streamer era is active and in, I guess. We're doing it. It's here. Thank you, Black Tabby Games. And I'm gonna start. Oh, I wonder if it saved any of my previous. I'm very interested in the final release of this. Me too. I am very, very interested in this one. You hear it? Okay. It's like it seems like it's a little quiet, but let me know if it needs to be turned up. Now here's what I'm curious about. If I start game, will it just do... Okay, it looks like it's a new title, maybe? The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
All right. Oh, look at this. It's the tiny details. It's the tiny details. Being able to... Also, my hand is a monster claw, so why am I a monster? That's strange. All right, well, we've got our narrator.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay. All right, end of the world. Now we get to explore the end of the world. What are you talking about? The narrator's hardly hearable. Okay, let's make sure. Yeah, because we need to be able to hear this narration. That should be. I want it to be relatively up because I want the narrator to actually be audible. So let's see if this will. Oh, well, I'll pick my option and then we'll see. So the end of the world. What are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? See, okay, because yeah, we don't know the point of killing the princess. And let me move my face actually to the other side, because I think all of the choices are gonna be on this side over here. There we go. Now you can see all the options. There are a lot of options. I am scrolling like 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 scrolls of options to this dialogue. That's a lot. I'm just curious. Killing a princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it? That does seem bad. Solo Nerdbird, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Can someone else do this? Yeah, can we just push the responsibility away? Forget it, I'm not doing this. Have you maybe considered that I'm okay with the world ending? Thanks for telling me what to do. Sweet, I've always wanted to off a monarch. Viva la revolution! Silently continue to the cabin or turn around and leave. Dang. Now, it's hard to keep all of the options sort of in your head, but I'd be curious what you all would do. Your gut reaction in a situation like this doesn't have to be exact one of the options. Would you continue on the journey? Would you leave? Would you try and question the narrator? I will eventually play and just try all of the options, but my favorite option, I would question the heck out of the narrator. Yeah. Well, it is kind of putting one of those spins on, which I think we're familiar with now because it's been done in other media, but having an unreliable narrator, having a narrator that you're like, what is the motive of this person? Why are they telling me to do this thing? The narrator doesn't feel neutral. And in real life, narrators can't be neutral, really. They're telling this story for a reason. They're telling us to do this for a reason. We just got to figure that out. So I'm going to also question the heck out of the narrator. Like you said, broken synchronicity. I will say killing not just a princess, anyone, seems kind of bad though, doesn't it?
Does it? Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
While I'm not a monarchist, I think it's kind of interesting we go with the argumentation of like the other extreme. But yeah, I think the argument that he presents is not a strong one for me personally, right? Like, yeah, exactly, Silver. I don't know I believe someone's contribution to society necessarily equates to the value of their life. Yeah, time to add a gain boost audio. I need to learn audio things. I don't think the reason that he's giving is like, and it makes me more suspicious that you're saying like killing one person is better than another because of that value. So now we can see we've got a few more options. Immediate ridicule of my opinion is a bit, that's true. You didn't actually like really address our concern. You just made fun of it. So forget this. We could just back out now if we wanted to. The rest is just thanks for telling me what to do, turn around, leave. But let's do a little bit more questioning. Let's see if we can maybe get a little bit to the core of why. The end of the world seems like a big thing, right? Let's talk about that. What are you talking about with the end of the world?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
Yeah, very big deflection, and also insinuating that murder of other types of people is no biggie, right? I feel like asking someone to do a murder is a biggie of any kind. Any murder is a biggie. If anyone asks you to do a murder, please question very, very hard what they're asking you to do. Look, narrator, if you have no more birds nor trees, you will automatically have no people, right? Okay, so how? Can I ask how? How is this princess going to do that thing? And I love that there is an option for that, but how can a princess locked away in a basement end the world? Just a little murder as a treat? Why can't you just do one little murder? Just to show that we're friends. We could say, if you don't tell me why she's dangerous, I'm not going to kill her. Do you have any evidence? We can ask for substantive, like saying just the end of the world is going to happen is not evidence. So maybe is there more you can show us? Have you considered the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Okay, so now we're saying maybe we've made her more angry and more likely to do bad things because we've kept her trapped in a basement for a long time. I think, and if you can't do it, why? Yeah. Again, I like that this game is allowing us to ask questions, and I really like the fact that some of the questions that I naturally had were options as text. It's a lot. It's way more than any game I've played recently has. So in that sense, it's a little overwhelming, but also what's really fun is I very rarely have in a game the things that I want to actually ask as options. So it's cool that multiple of my questions are here. I'm gonna ask for evidence because we want some proof of this princess being the end of the world, bringing the end of the world.
You're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
Sunk cost fallacy won't work on me, buddy. Oh my gosh. It does give me the sense of them taking the playtest iteration to flesh out options, trying to try to provide options that come to mind for players. Yeah. That's a bit circular. Hey Fractal, the reasoning of the narrators or narrator, I guess there's just one. Yeah, I don't like this train of thought that the narrator is taking us on, because not only did the narrator deflect the actual question, but the narrator deflected it with sort of an illogical, circular response, right? It's like, well, but you're on the path. I don't know how I got on the path. I have no idea how we got here. And just because I'm here now, with any choice you make in life, P.S., just because you've made it to a certain point doesn't mean you have to finish the thing. Again, sunk cost fallacy. Just because you've put in time or effort doesn't mean you have to push through something to get it done. You can always say no. That's actually, I changed my mind. That's the beauty of being human, right? We can do that. Yeah, you're here because you're here, obviously. Job Simulator comes to mind, where they tried to fill out any actions players attempted and were unable to perform. Oh, interesting. Oh, you gotta go. My son wants to go for a walk with me and my fur baby panda. That's an adorable name for what I think is maybe a pup, because you're going on a walk, but it could be a cat or any other fur baby. But thank you so much, Real Red, and I hope to see you again. I hope you have a good walk. Have a wonderful afternoon. The games, of course, iterate on places. Yeah, no, Austin, I think you're right, where it's like less of iterating specifically on like it seems like they're really building on the reactions of the players, not simply just collecting data to refine, which I do think I feel like they are doing a bit more. This is a small team. I think the main core team of Black Tabby Games is just 2 folks, and then they bring in probably additional people to help with voiceover and a little bit of other things. But the folks I've talked to is just 2 people, a couple, and they're just working on this on their own. And so I think it's pretty incredible the way they've already been able to iterate on the first demo, bringing in this one. It's pretty incredible. Yeah, just because you've been in grad school for 1 million years doesn't mean you have to finish your dissertation and graduate. I mean, depending on what your goals are, maybe not, maybe, but it all depends, right? Each person will have a slightly different situation. My cat is trying to convince me to let him out. Oh, I've been thinking about installing a cat door, because our cats, one cat in particular, she loves to go outside, but we always just go with her. But oh my gosh, especially with the sun, I'm like, maybe I just do a cat door and just let you go outside. But I won't, because I'm too protective of her. Okay, well, I'm gonna keep asking. I don't appreciate that we avoided the question. But how can a princess locked in a basement end the world? Yeah.
Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
Who's we? Okay, what's nice is I think... Ooh, we have a few new options mixed with a few old options. We have the ones saying, forget it, or are you okay? I'm okay with the end of the world. But a new one has popped up. Look, I'll go to the cabin, I'll talk to her, and if she's as bad as you say she is, maybe I'll slay her. But I'm not committing to anything until I've had a chance to meet her face to face. Or I'm sold. Let's go do this. I hope you have an okay time calming the pup, Silver. Okay. I'm lingering on the specifics. Have you maybe considered that the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up?
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock.
Oh, you're getting annoyed at me. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up. And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation.
Okay.
Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that.
Okay, but then if the princess leaves, so maybe we just don't let her leave the cabin.
It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything.
Oh no, it's a baby chickie about to ruin
Unless,
everything.
of course, you do your job and slay her.
Okay, well, let's see, all of these are still the same options. For this time around, I'm going to say, can't someone else do this?
Oh, if only that were the case, but I don't make the rules.
And them's are the rules. Ooh, scrapped princess anime. I will have to check that out. I'm gonna write that down in my little notebook. Because I haven't watched a new anime. Oops, sorry, I smacked the mic. I haven't watched a new anime in a long time, and I've been kind of craving that. I've been watching White Lotus, which Kid or Cat, I need to add to the thread in Discord, because oh my god, White Lotus is so good. So flippin' good. Yeah, Rila, maybe the world needs to end.
I'm surprised at your reluctance thus far, but unfortunately for the both of us, you're the only one who can pull this off. Like I said, I don't make the rules, no matter how much I wish I did.
So this is nice. We need to remember this. The narrator does not make the rules. The narrator can only tell us what to do. So kind of like any narrator in a story, they're unable to take action. They are only able to try to persuade. And I think that's maybe going to be important to remember in the future. Maybe I'm overthinking it. I don't know. I'm being asked to do a murder. I've got to think real hard about this. Okay, I want to go with Ryu's response. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending?
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end.
You don't know me. Yeah, Empty. It's up to people if they trust the narrator, though. It's true. It's true. I just wish I knew what the narrator's motives are.
Maybe some people do, like nihilists or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
You don't know me. Maybe I am a nihilist or a very, very evil person. I'm not. I don't want the world to end. You're right, narrator. Even Pixelate, even with the state of the world now, I don't want it to end. I want certain systems to end. Maybe certain people could get yeeted off of the planet, and I wouldn't mind too much. I wouldn't complain about it. But I do like the world generally. Many people in it. What if I'm a very, very evil nihilist and I want the world to not end in order to thwart the other nihilists? Exactly. That's where I'm coming from. I'm actually so evil, I'm good. It's a really confusing place to be, honestly. It's the narrator with 2 capitals, not the narrator. So the narrator is clearly a title, and I'm not really certain where I'm going with this tangent, but it's my bedtime. Have a good night, Empty. I appreciate the thoughts you were sharing, though. I think they're really good ones. And we'll have to, if you do play the demo, if you end up playing it, let me know what endings you get. Okay. You know, just to humor it, we're gonna play other options because I do want to see what some of these others do. I'm gonna say we'll go to the cabin and talk. It can't hurt just to have a little conversation and say, what's up? Why would someone want to kill you?
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens.
Ta-ta.
But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out. Then each and every one of us is doomed.
I'm okay with that risk.
So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us.
Okay, well, off to see the
You
wizard.
make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Is that my voice? Am I a hero?
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Is this in my head? Voice of the hero. Someone's speaking to me in my head. The princess is in another cabin. Yeah. Oh, guess we can't. Let's turn around. She's not here. Proceed. The only option we have is proceed. Also, again, just look at the layering in this. Oh, I love it. Hello? Trick or treat?
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Ah. We didn't really spend much time decorating the house, I see. Yeah, some great parallax happening. And I agree, Fractal. Who is we? We wouldn't anticipate you being nihilistic. We would all appreciate it. We are all doomed. We assume that it's just we, the royal we, right? All of us in the world, but I don't know. Is there like it's a secret society of narrators who are trying to get us to do this thing? Maybe so that they don't have to narrate stories anymore? I don't know. Oh, they speak French. Oui, oui. Okay.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Oh, God. Explore, take the blade, or just enter the basement. Now, here's what I'm gonna do. I am going to, see, can I set up a poll from here? I don't know how from OBS. Let's see. Oh, I can, yes. Here we go. Take the blade, yes, or no. We're gonna do just a quick 1 minute poll. I'm gonna let you decide. Absolving myself. No, but do you think we should take the blade or just enter the basement without it? And if in chat you have reasons, tell me why. Tell me why I should take or not take the blade with me to meet the princess. Tell me why. Because I think part of my reasoning is if we take the blade, we will have a weapon, and that immediately sets the tone. Because I don't have pockets. I don't have any pockets today. I assume I don't have pockets. I'll be just holding that dang thing. Few more seconds to vote. You're interested? Thank you, Austin. Impromptu 90s pop references and covers. I'm here all night. And maybe this is a simulation in auditory hallucinations. I think that's a really good point. We've already had 2 voices in our head. No blade it is, y'all. I appreciate the way that you're coming at us at this peacefully. And if anything happens, supposedly she's locked in the basement. We can always run up and grab something if we need it. As featured on Twitch Sings. I never got to try Twitch Sings, and I don't think it exists anymore, right? Yes, clearly a solid reason. Ooh, what if the blade is cursed? That's a good point. It might be, I don't know. Making chainmail without pockets. Hey, Lysander. And also, hi, Doctor. If there's a secret society of narrators, I'm really upset I didn't rate an invite. Yep. And also, Gergie, thank you for the follow. It's a little bit ago, but just caught it now. Thank you. All right, so we're going to enter the basement. We are not going to take the blade. We're going to just talk. That's all we're going to do. Just gather information.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Again, I don't... let's not say murder is a favor to someone. I don't know. Letting her out would be a favor. If it really is that bad in here, right? Murder, not a favor.
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Oh, hey, Social. If you love this voice, please, again, I mentioned it earlier, listen to the Magnus Archives. Jonathan Sims is the narrator, or one of the narrators for that podcast. And it's really good, like, Twilight Zone horror podcast. It starts as an anthology, or it is basically an anthology of each episode brings up a new horror story, and it's very, very good. So if you're interested in this and you like his voice in particular, the Magnus Archives. Yeah, right, Silver? I think it would be so fun to do VO for a game like this.
Hello? Is someone there?
Oh.
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
Again, the voice of the hero.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Oh, she sounds so nice. Okay, should we do... Hi! Just checking in on you. We could also say, I'm here to save you. Just not... Maybe not the truth. Lie. Ooh, okay, here's interesting. We have the same dialogue, but we can choose to say it earnestly and sincerely, or say it as a lie. That's really cool. Hey, I think I'm here to slay you. Hi, someone, DoorDash here. One murder. His tone is like, let's make you think everything is normal, but the words are like, nope. These are some nice options. Yeah, it is interesting that these are the different options. Ooh, okay. We're gonna try, we're gonna go through this. It's a demo, so I imagine we can replay this pretty quickly. I'm going to say, let's just say we're just checking in on you, because I don't want to say I'm here to save or slay. And I don't want to say nothing, because that seems a bit rude, because, you know, you want to try and announce yourself a little before you come in. Yeah, did someone order a murder here? These addresses are really confusing. Wasn't sure if it was this cabin exactly. Just checking in on you.
It's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
Yeah, don't worry, the narrator hasn't forgotten about you.
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Hold on, let's talk a bit first, or I'll see what I can do. Why is she not starting? I know, she's been down, so we know that there's something fishy happening, because if someone has not been down here in a long time, she hasn't starved, she doesn't have any water, it looks like. So definitely not your average princess. It's a very good point to bring up. Starting to remind me a bit of The Ones Who Walk Away from Omlas. Is that a short story? Ones Who Walked Away. I'm adding to my list. Y'all are recommending some interesting things that I have not heard of. The Scrapped Princess anime, The Ones Who Walk Away. I'm thinking we're gonna talk first because, again, what Fractal brought up about how she doesn't seem like she's too disheveled, maybe a little bit, but not starving. It's very odd to me that she's just here. Let's talk a bit.
Okay.
Ooh, Ursula K. Le Guin. Okay, I do like that author. It's a very unpleasant sci-fi short story. Very good, but also unpleasant. Yes. Yeah. Well, I'm okay with that. I'm okay. We're playing this game, so I'm clearly okay with a little unpleasant. I'm reminded of a certain film with a similar premise, also loosely inspired by the Lovecraftian story. Which service do you prefer to order your violent death through? DoorDash or like Murder Dash? Oh my gosh, or Postmort. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, what should we ask first? We could ask for your name. I don't know anything about you. Ooh. Hey, wait, this is Fractal's question. If I'm the first person you've seen in a while, what have you been eating or drinking? Oh, so many options. What are you going to do if I let you out? Now, I think with the narrator, we were able to do a couple of questions. So I think I'm just going to start with some casual, like, hey, what's your name? Let's open it up with a softball, right? Uber Eeks.
Oh.
No, you don't want to tell me your name?
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
That dress is really cute, by the way.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess?
Hero, voice of the hero is kind of funny. He's very sweet. But I don't think he's the brightest bulb in the lamp, so to speak. Yeah, Mario, and Luigi Mario, actually. Mario's the family name. Major stands up. Captain walks away. Yeah. I think Hero is not a reliable source of advice. Yeah, that comment alone just... We love voice of the hero, but yeah, we don't go to him first for any harsh decision-making, critical decision-making moments. We can say, okay, let's get to the question that Fractal was asking is, if I'm the first person you've seen in a while, what have you been eating or drinking?
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
It's just a little weird. I don't know.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess.
What?
That's hardly relevant.
The fact that the narrator... That's a relevant question. That's a very relevant question. What? Yeah, we're obviously concerned with your well-being.
Okay, but actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat, right?
Thank you, voice of the hero, backing us up at least. My goodness. Yeah, can we kill the princess and the Ooh. Wonder if that's gonna be the ultimate showdown. Because if I let you out of these chains, are you gonna take a bite of my arm or not? Right? Okay, so we passed the name. They're avoiding the big question, which I think is pretty fishy. I think if we said, I was sent here to slay you, you're apparently a threat to the world, she's probably gonna deflect. We could say, I don't know anything about you. For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason. Is the narrator corporeal? No, I don't think so. We haven't seen the narrator, at least. So far, the narrator is just this ethereal voice in our head, kind of like the voice of the hero. We don't know really what state we're in. I do think it's interesting if you can, I'll put it next to the darker background because it's easier to see. My mouse is this like claw hand. So I don't know if that's because I am some sort of creature with a monstrous hand, or what? So I don't even know what I am, which is kind of interesting. I know the dress is very good shape for being in basement for a while, and honestly, I kind of want to know who's your tailor, who's your seamstress, where did you get this dress? Because it's very cute. Let's keep asking questions. Maybe there's a more important more of the world to avoid ever answering. Yeah, maybe they can't answer questions directly. Maybe like the narrator, like there's a rule that they can't. But we have to try with the princess.
Of course I'm locked up down here for a reason.
Oh, what? You admitted it? Cool, thank you for that resub. Happy Friday. I hope it's a good one. If you have snacks, y'all, share some snacks with Cool Breeze. We're doing some murder. Here's some snacks as we decide whether or not to slay this princess. If you think we should, please let me know. Right now we're trying to ask a few questions just to decide whether we should or not. So let's see, why would you say you're locked up here?
I don't actually know what that reason is, but you don't just stuff a princess in a basement and throw away the key without there being some sort of an explanation, right?
Right. Okay, yeah, just a casual murder on a Friday, no big deal. Okay.
You have all the explanation you need. You should know better than to trust whatever she comes up with.
Do I, though? Do I know better? Okay, so we won't bury the lead. We could just say, I was sent here to slay you. You're a threat to the world. We could just ask, see what she says. If I say, what will you do if I let you out of here? We could just say, I'm gonna keep you locked away until we can get to know each other better. Or I could say, nope, I don't trust you. It's time for me to get my weapon and murder. I don't think we're gonna do that this playthrough. We can also try to examine the chains and see if we get the princess out of here. But this is gonna be the cautious playthrough. We are gonna keep asking questions. So I'm gonna ask, what are you going to do if I let you out?
The princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life.
I think the hero's being very generous with that.
She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
We know the narrator is suspicious.
Are you looking for the truth, or are you looking for the right answer? Because with the dynamic we have going on here, I don't think the specifics of what I do really matter.
Oh. Calling me out a little bit. Okay. Yeah, her eyes are, it's very like Tim Burton, I feel like. But yeah, this does feel very meta where she's just like, you already kind of know what you do. I don't though. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
It's not like you'd believe me.
That's fair. That is very fair. This isn't her first execution. Hey, Avant-Garde, damn, she knew what's up. She did. She knows. So maybe I should just be more upfront. Okay, at this point, we're gonna say it. We're just gonna come out with it because she knows that we're suspicious and we probably should just tell her why. I was sent here to slay you. You're apparently a threat to the world. Oh, she didn't like hearing that. Okay, so I can add to that, say, but I don't actually think you're dangerous. But I wanted to see you for myself. I'm still not sure what to believe, or I'm starting to think it's true. There's something about you that doesn't feel right. Oh, Avon, it's so, you would very much enjoy it. And what I love is that even watching me play a little bit of it, there are so many different paths and avenues you could take and endings that you won't be completely spoiled. So that's the really fun part of this. The demo is available for everyone. I highly recommend it. I played it in August and ooh, it's just so good. I know, she's sniffling. Let me wipe your nose, I'm sorry. I I'm not sold. The narrator has not convinced me. She hasn't convinced me. I'm not sure what to believe.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here for so long.
How long has she been locked away?
Did they tell you how I'm supposed to end the world?
Oh my gosh. To kill her, we're her food? Oh, no. We should back away slowly. If we're her food, that's why. Also, I just realized maybe she was lying about not seeing people. I didn't even think that she... Y'all, I would not make a good detective. I would not make a good interrogator, because I just realized, she could have been lying even about not seeing people for that long. Maybe she saw a person yesterday and ate them. Or maybe she just had even a normal meal, but lied about not seeing people. Oh no. I like how this game is accomplishing so much with relatively few words. It's so, And I agree, Austin, the fact that some of the responses have been nonverbal and just the art and her facial expressions changing, her posture. Okay, well, shoot. I've been told enough. I was hoping you'd tell me. No, but I'm sure they have their reasons for keeping that information secret. No, which is why I don't think you're actually dangerous, or remain silent. I kind of want to just don't go down a antitrust spiral. I know, I'm like, dang it, I don't know. I will be quiet, because I don't think any of these responses really get across the fact that I'm just like, I don't know. Okay, we're just gonna be quiet.
They haven't shared a thing, have they? All they've done is point a finger.
True.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust.
Yeah?
Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
Yeah?
I don't trust that. And I don't think you do either, or you wouldn't have come down here to talk.
True.
She has a point. We're talking like this for a reason.
Yeah. This is making me nervous. She was ready for this. Dang it. Okay. I mean, but yeah.
So this shouldn't be about what I'd do if I got out of here, or me saying the right thing to convince you to save me. This is about how messed up this whole situation is. This is my life we're talking about.
Yeah. Feels like when Shrek and Fiona first met. Does that make me Shrek? Ogres are like onions. I just cry all the time. Okay, I mean, but that is true. The whole thing is I just don't trust the situation that we've been put in. Don't even know how I got here. I don't know who the narrator is. I don't want to do a murder, and you seem nice enough, but it is kind of fishy, and I don't know. I'm so confused.
Do you really think I can even end the world? Why would I even want to?
Kimchica. Somebody.
We both know that if there's people we can't trust in this situation, it's whoever locked me down here, and it's whoever sent you here. And those two groups are probably one and the same.
I mean, I don't disagree with that. This is single player Among Us is true. And I'm the imposter and the crewmate.
Don't let her turn the tables here. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less.
I mean, but the monarch of what? I don't even know what this princess rules over. Maybe a feudal monarchy is a lousy form of government. It is, but I mean, she's not ruling over anything right now. And if we're wanting to downfall a monarchy, we should go for the people who are actually doing the monarchying, right? I mean, we've already defeated her in terms of leading, right? Spider-Man point, right, Ghostly? So welcome in, Ghostly. Yeah, I'm like, who are we subjugating? Who is she subjugating? Because right now it looks like we have usurped her monarchy. I'm curious about the narrator. And again, what are the stakes for the narrator here? Because I do not want to wield a blade for something that I don't understand. Oh. But the narrator is clearly anti-monarchist. But she's the princess. We can't bring down the monarchy and leave her position unless maybe instead of position, it's her name. Maybe her name is just princess. And we can take away the tiara and we can just take away the role. But it is, again, I don't trust her completely either. Just because I don't want to murder her yet doesn't mean I trust her. Oh, finish your taxes? Nice job. I still have to do one more thing to finish my taxes. Maybe she's a vampire and the end of the world is a vampire apocalypse. I mean, if we could all be vampires, I wouldn't mind that too much. I won't kill you, but I just can't set you free. It's too risky. What if I stayed a while and just kept you company? Maybe then everybody could be happy. Well, that seems like not a very good compromise. I think this doesn't feel like the answer, but I think I cannot kill her confidently. I would love to, if I were to kill her, I would love to do it confidently. But I also don't trust the narrator, and I don't trust her. So I'm gonna keep her locked away and we're gonna just keep getting to know one another, I think. So yeah, everything else is kind of deciding what, yeah. Let's just keep her locked away. Be like Nick Cage in Renfield. I haven't seen Renfield. Yeah, never commit half-assed murders. Yeah, go full-ass on your murders, please. Please do not use this clip against me in court in any way. Oh, God.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
We're just gonna keep her locked up. We're gonna just talk this through a little bit more. Examine the chains. I don't want to get close because I think the comment about her potentially eating me is a little bit nerve-wracking.
I don't think I could bear being down here that much longer.
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out. So I'm the only one who liked that idea.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. It would make it easier for both of us if you'd help.
The music just cut out. Oh no, that gave me goosebumps. Yeah, the hero likes it. That made it a bad choice. Oh no, I regret. I should have done something.
But if you don't, I can promise that you'll regret that decision.
No, I regret. I already regret. Oh no. Just really quickly. Content warning moment. Like, it might get scary now. Okay. Oh, the font is not good.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
Retrieve the blade. Oh, I have goosebumps. Let's get you out of here. Well, I don't want to get her out. Not now. Not the way she's looking at me. This is not, I'm scared. Oh, okay. Okay, retrieve the blade or lock her in the basement. I don't want to, I've made an enemy of her. I think we have to retrieve the blade. I think she will find a way out and she's gonna try to attack us. You can see it in her eyes, so we just need to do it.
Thank you. You turn back to the stairs, intent on retrieving the blade in the cafe.
Yeah, she said she'll get out, so we have to at least try, because she's coming for us.
Where are you going? You can't just leave me here.
No, we turned our back. Oh no!
Fine. Turn your back on me. But it won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here.
No.
But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing.
Oh God! Yeah, she's bluffing, right?
She has to be bluffing, but hurry.
Oh God!
You rush up to the first floor, grabbing the blade, both yours and the world's only possible salvation.
Well, I'm faster. Okay, I'm running. Also, my hand is the monster hand because now I'm holding the blade. Okay, here we go.
If we're sure about this decision, I'll support it. I suppose we have a world to save after all.
It's a really good little detail. Oh!
You slowly creep down the basement stairs. It's quiet. Where the princess sat only a moment ago, there's only a severed arm, its cooling flesh still chained to the wall. And she is nowhere to be seen.
Turn around! She's behind us!
Is it just me? Or did this room get a lot bigger?
I don't know. Did it get bigger? I think we got off on the wrong foot. The wrong hand. Too soon. Can we start over? No, let's finish this. We gotta end this now.
Your
We've
eyes
committed.
dart to the corners
Full
of the
ass
room.
murder.
You don't see her. Where is she?
Investigate the arm. I'm not gonna close the door behind me. What kind of option is that? That's garbage. Wrong hand.
As you step towards the severed limb, you hear the pattering of feet behind you, soft against the basement floor, then loud and desperate against the stairs.
She ran behind
You
me.
turn to chase after the princess, but she's fast and has too much of a lead.
No! Oh no!
She slams the door behind her before you can make it to the top of the stairs. The lock clicks into place. No!
Thanks for letting me out. I'd return the favor, but I think we both know that I can't trust you to let me stay free.
With those parting words, the princess walks away.
No.
Her quiet footsteps eventually fade.
Regret, it
as
was
she
a
leaves you
distraction.
and the cabin to rot. You're stuck here, alone. It can't just end like this, right?
I mean, we can break the door, right? We have a key. We can pick the lock.
As much as I'd prefer
Or a
for things
knife.
to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened.
Was it her
I'm
arm,
sorry.
though? I mean, there
it's
was no
over.
other arm there.
You don't know how much time passes before the end, but eventually it comes. The world ends, and you end with it.
Damn. Game over. Chapter 2. What?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
What?
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Excuse me? The game said chapter 2, but we're back at the beginning of the path in the woods. The music's different. Do you hear it? Doesn't sound good. It sounds worse. You are the princess. This is Nier Automata. Oh my gosh, I still need to play Nier. I know Ghostly has gotten through all of it.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu. Is this a roguelite? Right? Wait, hasn't this already happened? Okay, no, but I died. What am I doing here? Let's do... Wait, hasn't this happened already?
It hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. Like I said, we've just met for the first time, you and I. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Maybe. Or he's lying.
Brilliant. We need to keep our cards close to our chest, and I'm not sure we can trust him.
Oh, hello. Third voice in my head. Voice of the opportunist. Okay.
You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me.
They're all in my head. What?
Did I say I'm not sure we can trust him? Slip of the tongue, bit of the old brain fog. I meant to say we should probably head over to the cabin and slay that princess. We already know we can't trust her, so let's get on with the show.
I guess? This is a new voice to me, right? This game is wild. There are so many paths to take. Who am I trusting? I don't know. All these voices are blending. I mean, they're all coming from the same place, our head. So it's all like versions of ourselves. Are we the narrator too? My brain. I like the opportunity. Their IQ is about 5 times higher than the heroes. I agree. I think the opportunist is one that I also agree with already. The last time I experienced a game with a polite and proper sounding British narrator, things didn't end well. Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all of this already did happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything? This game will turn us into a nihilist if we aren't already.
Those are 2 very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. If you're back here, I'm assuming you died, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
Okay, I mean, not quite. We didn't listen to you, but I don't think that's the only reason why we died.
We were just weighing our options in a morally ambiguous situation. You can't blame us for weighing our options.
Exactly.
I can
Thank
if
you.
you failed to slay the princess, which you apparently did. So great. Congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right.
Okay, the narrator is like my worst self. I'm annoyed at my narrator self. Little Misfortune. Yeah, Little Misfortune. God, such a fun game with a very good narrator as well.
And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
Okay, that's fair.
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. The princess locked us in a basement, we eventually died, and now everyone's right back where they started. Sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
Yeah, hashtag yikes forever. Oh, Little Misfortune fans, yes. Yeah, last time around. Okay, so,
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
I don't know. It seems like the music in this world is different. Do you hear the music too, narrator, my friend? Yeah, purely hypothetical. Yeah, I thought we were only meeting for the first time. But now the narrator's like, purely hypothetical. I was just going with your scenario. Sure. I think the narrator's lying.
If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died?
That's a good question, Ryu. We should go to the princess and see if she remembers us.
Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would?
You did tell us, and yes, that did happen. But again, the journey is... the narrator at the beginning said the end matters more than the journey, essentially. And I think the journey does matter, and the journey was not the way you think it was.
That's a very good point. This princess character seems like a lot of trouble, and if you think about it, actually slaying her probably breaks us out of this cycle, right? We don't want to be stuck here forever, do we?
I mean, yeah, I guess. Can we slay the if she doesn't remember us, we probably could, because we know the pathway we could take. We could be a bit more direct and fast, right?
You're laying it on a little thick, aren't you? Laying it on a little thick? What are you talking about? I'm sharing my honest opinions. What matters is that almost everyone seems to be on the same page. So whenever you're ready, you can stop dawdling, get to the cabin, and save the world.
Can we talk about the princess?
Just be quick about it.
She killed me last time. How can I make sure that doesn't happen again? Like I told you, narrator? I thought you said it wasn't you. Exactly. Okay, all she did last time was lock me in a basement until I died. Don't get me wrong, I hated it, but how can someone like that end the world? Who locked her in the Okay, I want to get to... I expect a deflection, but let's see if we get any more info. Who locked her in the basement, and what is this place?
People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
You clearly don't know me. I like to overcomplicate everything. How can we make sure she doesn't kill me again, please?
Like I said, if she killed you, it was probably because you didn't listen to me. Don't talk to her, don't trust her, just go in, do your job, and save the world.
Okay, fine. If people locked her away, why couldn't they slay her?
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special. You're the only person capable of doing this. Call it a prophecy, if that helps, but it's just the way things are.
Kind of reminds me, if anyone has seen Everything Everywhere, when Alpha Waymond comes in and tells, oh my gosh, I'm blanking on the main character's name, but when Alpha Waymond comes in and tells the main character that she's special, but then basically like later is like, nope, actually never mind, you're not the One Piece, bye. Reminds me of that. I feel like you're just telling me I'm special, so I do the thing. Evelyn, thank you, Evelyn. I feel like the narrator's just telling me I'm special so that I just get to move on.
Oh, I didn't know we were special.
No, Hero, we're not. I don't think we're special. I think we're special in the way that every person is special, but not in prophecy sense, you know? Hero voice.
Of course you're special. Why else would you be here?
No, narrator, stop talking to Hero.
Good point. That really explains almost everything.
Why are the voices in my head so easy to please? They're like, oh, we're special. Okay, let's do the murder then.
I'm not so sure about that. You know, you're right, but it explains almost everything.
It doesn't explain anything, opportunist. You're ruining the trust that I had in you. The hero, everyone is special in their own way, but again, not in the way that the narrator wants us to think. I don't think we are. I think maybe we were just chosen, in the sense that we were picked to do this thing. What if the reason we're special is that... I was thinking that too, Ryu. I was like, what if we are the princess and the narrator? Like, what if this is some sort of like, this is all in my head and the princess is one aspect of me? I don't know. You're being cagey. What aren't you telling me? Yeah.
I've told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult. Not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us. I know it sounds like I'm hiding something, but you're just going to have to take me at my word. I don't think either of you really need to press the man on this. He wants us to slay the princess, so why would he have anything to hide? He seems like a nice guy to me.
Okay, opportunist, you're going to the back burner. I thought you were a bit more suspicious than that. I want a suspicious voice. Where's the voice of the suspicious? I want that voice.
I appreciate the vote of confidence, but you should really stop wasting time chatting amongst yourselves in the woods. So if we could move this along.
Okay, you know what? Let's keep it going.
Mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, maybe the opportunist is doing... Good catch, Fractal. And Fractal says, if we are the princess, then we succeeded last time. We died. And Austin mentions, I hadn't thought of us being the princess, being male, and putting myself as the player, right? I wonder if, like, yeah, what if the princess is a part of our... If this is all in our head, the princess is something that we're trying to keep locked away. I wonder what that would be. What if we just left? You know what? I think this is time to just give it a shot. What if we just turned around and left?
Well, you're the boss. Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave?
Thank you for the follow.
Do you even know where you're going?
No, yeah, I'm going down the path to the other part of the woods. Yeah. Okay, bye. Hey, FT, welcome in. We tried to slay the princess and we didn't succeed last time, so I'm just walking away today. I'm gonna lie and say I definitely know where I'm going. I definitely know I'm going down this path in the woods.
Somehow I doubt that, but fine.
Oh, that was
I
easy.
suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
I love the narrator just being like, I'm still gonna narrate this.
That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient.
You
Everything's
jerk.
back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Well then. Okay, I'm going to the cabin, sheesh. Turn around again and leave again. Okay. Okay, let's find a different path. What? Yeah, bruh, come on.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
I mean, we restarted last time. I'm gonna walk away, narrator. I don't care, I'm not killing a princess. Good, maybe everyone should die. It's what they get for dumping me in the woods and asking me to kill someone. You're not emotionally blackmailing me into doing this. I am going to... down the path. Wait, down the path away or down the path to the cabin? I'm gonna tell them you're not gonna emotionally blackmail me to do
Stakes
this.
and consequences aren't emotional blackmail.
Forever,
Facts of
until
life.
chapter
If you
3.
had an
Yeah.
ounce of maturity, you'd understand that.
No, I am a baby. I just want cheese and fruit and that fancy drink that they're drinking on White Lotus. I am a child. Let me go.
But fine. You
Yeah,
turn
up the
around
path.
and trek back down the path you came.
Yes.
Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
Narrator, I think fate means you're doing something. This is not cool. What if we leave? Yeah, can we leave the path? Yeah, cheese and fruit, right? Just bring me cheese and fruit and the peach spritz drinks that they drink. I want something fruity
if
and
the
refreshing.
universe wants us to go in there?
No, opportunist, hush. There's no fighting this. Oh yeah? Well, I guess I start walking in a different direction. Again. In fact, I'm fine just trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out. Yeah, you know what? I'm committing. Full-ass murder? No, full-ass hiking. We are now a hiking stream.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will.
Okay, drama, but that's fine. I will commit to this decision.
And here we go.
Oh,
As you trudge into
hey.
the woods, something strange starts to happen.
Hiking is better than murder. Yeah, what's the narrator's again? Fate was it? Oh. Whoa. Music's doing something extra funky.
At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves.
No. This cabin is haunting me. Hopefully you don't die from exposure or a wild animal or something. I'm gonna die from the cabin spawning on top of me.
But
Oh.
as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light.
Stop.
In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be.
No! Just close my eyes, sit in the middle of the path.
Wait, what's going on?
Oh, hero, I'm sorry. I think I might have led us to our doom. Yay, Fractal, we win!
You're stubborn for that, aren't
Fractal,
you?
you did this to
It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
At this point, I do. The narrator has activated my unfortunate superpower, my basement level superpower, which is stubbornness. It is actually the real life thing that will be my undoing someday. I feel like I can get a lot done. I'm very good at what I do. I'm stubborn, okay? If you tell me that I can't or shouldn't do something, I will absolutely do my utmost power to make sure it happens. And if you tell me that I can't walk away from this cabin, by God, I will walk away from this cabin. Silver and I share a super, oh my gosh, we're both stubborn. Yeah, stubbornness is my, I think, what was it called? There's like ceiling and basement sort of like personality traits. I learned this at one of my old jobs where it was like your ceiling is when you're your best self, and these are like the things that you do that are like exemplify you as a person that you bring to the table. And then your basement traits are when you are in an environment that doesn't allow you to be your best self. My not best self is when I get really, really stubborn. And the narrator has activated that superpower in me, yes. Narrator will rue the day.
You've doomed us all. You know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death.
I mean, yeah, the world will end before I go down this path, so yeah. And Ghostly says, the black and white and music and simplicity is so incredibly unsettling. I love it, and I agree. I think this is just a masterfully done title.
You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Man, I really did piss the narrator off. To be continued. What? Thank you for playing. There's 10 routes and 1 ending to find in the demo and many more ways to die. Do you want more content? Episodes 1 through 4 of Scarlet Hollow are out now. And you can wishlist Slay the Princess on Steam. Oh, neat. Okay, we're definitely going to do another pass on this. Voices in Your Head, the princess, who is a streamer as well, Nicole Goodnight. And yeah, Tony and Abby are the core team of Black Tabby Games, and it looks like they have some help from Phil and Brandon and the VO folks and Abby. So that's really, Abby is Abby. So yeah, it's a small team. Yeah, choose your own adventure vibes, in your opinion? Yes, like choose your own adventure meets horror. It's so, so, so good. Alpha testers. Oh, that's so cool. Dang. Yeah, they've had a really good, extensive alpha testing from folks. What? Oh my God, I didn't know this. My name is in here. That's amazing. What an awesome surprise. I didn't know this at all. Let's go. Oh my goodness, that's so exciting. Aw, it's cute. I'm gonna screenshot this. That's wonderful. Man, okay, that's great. Credits are, it's Jenny from the block, hey. All right, so we're gonna play one more round of this because I wanna see what happens if we go full aggro. We're like, let's go get the princess, and see what happens, because I'd love to engage with the princess a bit more. I do give special thanks to Jenny Wyndham. Aw, you're so sweet. That's cool. Yeah, I've just personally wanted to see this game succeed for so long, so it's really exciting that they have this updated demo and they're hopefully getting a lot of traction. It looks like after PAX East, they got a lot of attention, which is really exciting. And Hefty redeeming thank the mods. Yes, got a good crew of mods here in the cafe. Appreciate what the mods do always. Ghostly and Silver holding down the fort today, but we have a whole team of just wonderful people to make sure the environment stays nice and cozy even when we talk murder. Oh, this is different. This was not the screen earlier. What? Oh my goodness. I did a full aggro and full I will save her, and you actually did a path I've never seen before. Ooh, that's cool. I like that. Okay, so let's try another run. I love the full game is obviously going to be more chapters, which I'm really intrigued by.
In the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin, and in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
And Hefty did a word ban. The capital, the NARRATOR is a word that I cannot say for the next 5 minutes. If I do, please keep track. Let me know in the chat, because when I say that word, that means I owe you 5 squats for every time. The timer is set. The challenge has begun. The ban has begun.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
All right, well, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna say, sweet. I've always wanted to off a monarch. Viva la revolution.
That's the spirit.
Yeah, here we go.
You make
I'm all
your way
about
up
murder.
the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further.
Okay.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word
Squat
she
gang.
says.
You know what? I will not listen to a word she says, because I won't hear anything except the whistle of my knife. Is it beheads her? Oh my god, this is... I can't even... That was a really small dagger. I guess we're gonna have to go through the heart, because I cannot behead someone with a dagger that small. Just practically, that is not the way to go.
We're not going to go through with this, right?
Off to murder the monarch.
She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
But we tried, hero. You don't know this, but we tried. Also, thank you, Nicole, for the follow. Amazing work. Just really quick hype for Nicole in the chat, please. Because Nicole is the voice of the princess, who I am so sorry. We are about to murder. We are about to do a murder. We tried last time and we did not do great. So yes, thank you for shouting out Nicole, who is the voice of the princess in this game, who does an absolutely incredible job. Go drop Nicole a follow. Thank you for stopping by and saying hello at this most unfortunate time when we have committed to doing the thing. So hey, Neppy, welcome in. How many princesses have I missed? We have only gone through the one time, and we have gotten... we actually have not seen any of the princesses yet. We have gotten a opportunist run, and we did the walk away and piss off the narrator run, which is great. Just in time, we belatedly attempted murder and failed pretty miserably. Okay.
Ignore him.
But we're,
he doesn't
again...
know what he's talking about.
This is what we said, because we half-assed it, and we said at the very beginning, you don't half-ass murder, you full-ass murder. So we need to go full-ass this time. We're committing. We're doing the thing.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare.
Always
the
full
air
ass.
is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
A wonderful blade, indeed. Again, a little bit small for the purpose, but we'll make do.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Social says this will definitely work. Why do I feel like you don't fully believe in me, Social? Let's take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
I do not like how the music immediately left the building. That's not good. That's not good. Everyone wield your blades. I'm gonna need backup. I have a feeling. It's time to enter the basement. Jenny likes murder with a soundtrack. I need the ambiance, right? Oh god.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing
I only
her
have a
favor.
gun. Oh no. Gotta have some noise to mask the stabby sounds, right? Yes, exactly. There's professionalism here. Trying to do a job well done.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
Oh, that's different. Remember last time we played? She was like, hello? Anyone there? Who? Oh, there we go. There's the timer. I am now allowed to say the word narrator. I did it once. I did. Oh. All right. Really quick moment. All right. Oh, here, let me unplug my headphone. Very different voice. Yeah. Okay. Really quick. We're going to do a quick squat run. I have headless, what is it? Wireless headphones. Oh my gosh. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're psyching ourselves up. 4, 5. One more for bonus. Pre-murder squat. Hey, Timmy, welcome in. Yeah, she dropped at least half an octave. Oh, God. I don't know this. Why couldn't whoever the narrator society that prepped this blade for us couldn't have given us a bigger knife? Couldn't have maybe given us a ranged weapon, even a bow? Oh God. Turns out I should have banned murder. You call that this is the knife that they gave me. A butter knife. Damn. All right, well, here we go.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Brass knuckles.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Okay. Just checking in. Again, room service? Anybody? Okay, you know what? We're going full aggro. We are not going to talk. We know conversation is not going to serve us. We're going to just go down the stairs. Housekeeping.
Good. You're still
Full
listening
commitment.
to reason. You walk down the stairs.
Oh, she looks different.
And lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Yes.
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Her voice is so different. Oh, okay. Yeah, she still has both hands. Keep an eye on them. She's wary now. Yeah, look, and the positioning too, I feel like is different. Like her face, it's different. What? No way. Why would you even think that? Me holding a knife. What? No, this is just my favorite knife to hike with. Okay, I'm just here to talk. I haven't decided. No, Steal your nerves and step forward. Yeah. I'm just here to cut your birthday cake. Right. Knife to meet you. Worst murder. Is that, what did you call a murder pickup line? Let's take a stab at getting to know each other. Oh, God. Here we go. Let's do it. Murder. Oh!
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
She looks pissed. Oh, God. It sounds like something Ghostface would say.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
The narrator said so.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Dang it, my dexterity is pretty low, I will admit. Narrator thinks I'm special. The narrator said I was special.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
No.
Do you hear the conviction in her voice? Do you see the razor sharpness in her gaze? I don't think she's bluffing.
Made my window smaller. Yes, and again, just a quick moment. If you are sort of curious about content warnings, the wonderful folks at Black Tabby did make a full page with all of them so that you do know what you're getting yourself into as we progress to probably something scary happening.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Okay. We just did our squats. Explore. What if she isn't bluffing? Are you sure she's not armed? I mean, she has a very big chain that she could just throw around us. I'm not gonna lie. That's what I would do if I was the princess. I'm not dropping the blade. Drop the blade. Just slay the princess. Slay. I came here to slay.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
We did it?
Oh. This is it, isn't it?
Whoa.
I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
Not the red font. We know this is bad. Oh, God.
There it is again. That razor-sharp look in her eyes and the terrifying conviction in her words. Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well.
Also, you're a bird. Yeah, oh my gosh, I didn't even notice. Wait, are we a bird?
But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face.
Oh, this was too easy.
But is it over? Really over?
This was too easy. What happened? Of course it is. I'm not sure. I feel like she has to have some kind of trick up her sleeve. Of course, that was way too easy. Of course not. No. Oh. Yay, we're the good guys. Are we? I still don't know.
It's over. Don't get all worked up.
The Society of Narrators is gonna come for us next. We know too much. Hey, Freyas! Oh my gosh, so we don't know why we want to slay her, but the beauty of this game is in Choose Your Own Adventure style, you can question the narrator at the very beginning. We did that with our last playthrough of the demo, and this demo we're going super aggro and just following what the narrator says. No questions asked, and it has led to a very, very different result.
We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse?
Yeah, no, I think we could just trust it.
I really don't think you should do that.
Yeah, no, I'm not, no.
And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us?
Is the ass becoming less full? I guess we do need to full ass it, you're right.
I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that.
Yeah, so I guess if she's dead, we could check her pulse and it shouldn't work, right? Right? Remove the blade. No, we're gonna keep that in her heart. I don't know if that thing regenerates. Check for a pulse. Maybe. You're right, she's dead. Let's get out. Oh God. I have a feeling, because double tap is right, Hefty, but we don't have a weapon to double tap with. So all we're doing is checking, and if she decides to pull the knife out of her own heart and stab us, for example, I feel like that could go this could go wrong in so many ways. If you remove, you may be able to stab again. That's true. Oh boy, is right. I think, you know what? This was the aggro, trust the narrator run. We're gonna trust the narrator and just leave. We're gonna do what the narrator says. We slayed the princess. I feel like she's gonna come for me as soon as I touch her wrist to check in for that pulse. You know, I'm just gonna like, boop, and she's gonna get me. So we're just gonna get out of here.
Yes, exactly. It's over. With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you.
The narrator is gonna kill us now.
Why do I feel like we've done something terrible? You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad.
Wait a second.
But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience.
There's no stars in the sky anymore. There were stars in the windows, and we could see outside, I feel like. Am I misremembering? Does anyone else remember the detail of outside the window? And there's no music. What's happened? Something's wrong.
But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here.
These are good questions. Are we dead?
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom.
Oh no.
Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all.
Whoa.
Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness
I
of
don't
space.
remember. Oh no.
What happened?
Bad things happened.
Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry.
They tricked us.
You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
You went back and looked. There were stars and you could see light outside. They tricked us. They sacrificed. The narrator all was for the greater good, right? And so the only way to do the greater good was to have us stab the princess and to send the cabin off into the netherworlds so that both of us were gone. Oh no. We were a casualty of that sentiment. That's bullshit. Let me out of here. I was hoping I'd get a better ending for saving the world. Yeah, could we get a better ending, please?
This isn't an ending. In fact, now that the princess has been slain, endings are a thing of the past. No. This is the beginning of eternity.
No.
Your reward.
No. What?
This is what's best for everyone. Trust me.
Oh God.
Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier.
Yay, you're happy. Aren't we all happy? Wow. Look at this happy little cabin.
Psst. Hey, we're not just gonna stay here forever, right?
I agree, hero. We're gonna find a way out. Don't worry. Oh, didn't you hear the narrator? I'm happy. We're happy. I mean, hell no. Yeah, no. This is not cool. I didn't sign up for this. Do you have any idea how to get the heck out of here?
I do, but you're probably not going to like it.
Oh, man. The only thing that we can change is pulling the dagger out of the body of the princess. And that's not good. I feel like if she can regenerate, she's not gonna be very happy with us. If not, I mean, what are we gonna use the dagger on? Ourselves?
The blade. We can use the blade to get out of this. I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero.
Dang it. Got me there. Well, time to wake up the princess for some company. Have you talked with the hero in this run to this point? Yeah, so the hero is the voice in our head, and I think we are the hero. It's like that aspect of our personality. The narrator's interesting because the narrator's also a voice in our head, but I can't quite decide if the narrator is us as well or is some other power or being.
He's right. It's the only way out.
Even the hero agrees?
Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end.
Okay, don't patronize me, narrator. This is it's not wonderful.
Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it.
I mean, maybe we use the blade and we wake up in the real world?
Don't you dare.
Oh, the narrator doesn't want us to. Why? Is it because it'll undo something? Wouldn't using the blade kill us? Wouldn't we be dead? Anything to get out of this hell? You're right, I didn't like that idea. I'm just gonna stick around, do nothing, at least for a little while longer. I mean, no, I'm gonna ask and explore the idea of using the blade.
How astute. You are absolutely correct. Using the blade to kill yourself would kill you, and you shouldn't do it.
Why? Not that I want to die, but why is the narrator so adamant on me staying happily in this cabin forever? Why? Yeah, dying would mean dying? Excuse me?
In a sense, we die, but looking at things from another angle, are we even really alive anymore? This place, it's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. It's just the same thing, constantly, forever.
It's true. This is a sort of hellish purgatory. Fate worse than death in some ways.
I know this is out there, but trust me, I know using the blade will work.
You know, we joked about the hero, you know, wonderful soul, but not the brightest of the voices in our head. I think the hero has
that little voice
something.
Didn't want you to slay the princess. It didn't want you to be happy.
I don't know. Slaying the princess didn't make me happy. Let's go do it. I'll be pretty upset if we die. I'm not risking death over your weird hunch. Anything to get out of this hell. You're right. I didn't like that idea. I'm gonna say no. Let's do it. Anything to get out of this.
Thank you.
We've never gotten in trouble from trusting people before. Hey, Stry, people die when they are killed. We're getting into the fine science of these things right now. Evil Dead looking cabin. Welcome in, everyone. Really quickly, just sharing the content warnings and Slay the Princess Steam page if you're interested. This demo is free. There are, I think they said 10 different paths to take. Many ways to die, and lots of opportunities to explore what you would do if someone told you to slay a princess. So please check it out. We will definitely not get through everything.
Is this not a good enough reward for saving the world? An eternity of bliss? You ingrate.
Oh man, the narrator's really good at making me feel very stubborn. And once again, the narrator's starting to enact my, you tell me I shouldn't do something, I'm gonna do it. You really don't want me to leave. So either I'm gonna jump out of the front door or I'm gonna go grab that knife.
Fine. Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs.
Thank you. Oh,
the princess's body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it.
Well, this isn't good.
Pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die.
That was very unceremonious, narrator. I really don't appreciate the way you just kind of threw that out there. That was quick, right?
The end. Nice knowing you.
Oh wow, that was very abrupt. Chapter 2, The Spectre.
You're on a path in the woods.
Oh, we back.
And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay.
You're here to slay her.
Yeah,
if
we do
don't,
have non-human hands.
It will be the end of
talons.
the world.
Oh, you bastard. You're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks. That's a new response, and I like that very much. Oh my gosh. And yes, Stanley Parable vibes for sure. I think it's like Stanley Parable meets, a horror game. It's so good. Okay, well, you know what? We're going with the first option because this text option just made me laugh. So I appreciate that. Put 'em up, disembodied voice. Catch these hands with your abstract hands.
My tricks? What on earth are you talking about? We've just met for the first time.
Once again, I think you are lying.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. That's fine. It wasn't very hard to kill her last time. We'll just do it again.
Voice of the cold. Last time, this other voice in our head was the voice of the opportunist. So depending on the path we take, a different voice pops up in our head, probably based on those actions that we take.
Well, if for whatever reason you're going to insist
Gatekeeper,
that this has happened
girl
before,
boss,
at least
gaslight.
your heart's in the right place.
Okay, so let's proceed to the cabin. Now this time, we're not going to go full aggro.
Before you go any further.
We're going to try and maybe we'll try to save her, take her out of the chains.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
All right,
She
we'll
won't
see.
be a problem.
Voice of the Cold, we're not going to do that. This is not the murder run. This is maybe let's talk a little bit and help her out of her chains run. I wonder if as the game progresses, you will collect many, many, many voices in your head.
The interior of the cabin is cold, a soft odor of dirt permeating the air. Cobwebs flutter in the corners. You can hear wind whistling outside, banging the shutters against the windows. The only furniture of note is an elegant antique table with a pristine blade perched on the edge.
Some differences here to note. The cabin has never had more furniture than a table and a blade. What's interesting too is the table is now nice. It's an antique table instead of just a wooden rickety cabin table. We also have some drapery, some interesting ornamentation around the door. The door handle is different. The mirror clearly is what? Okay, maybe we aren't gonna talk? Yeah, the narrator's a bit more descriptive. Yeah, the mirror looks extremely normal. You should look into it. Oh god. Collecting voices in your head. Got like Pokemon. Gotta catch them all.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay.
It feels like no one's been here for a long, long time. Like I've been saying, she's dead. We killed her already.
We did. You didn't say anything about the... Oh, yeah, I didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
Why doesn't the narrator see the mirror?
There's definitely a mirror.
Yeah, I see it too, Hero.
There isn't.
Nope. Narrator, what are you talking about?
Who cares if there's a mirror? Let's just go
Such
into the basement
gaslighting,
and find
right?
her body so we can be done with this.
The narrator doesn't want us to notice the mirror or for some reason is lying about it. Why doesn't the narrator see it? I care. I want to look at myself and see how handsome I am. You know what? Let's do it. I want to look and see how handsome I am. We'll probably be cursed.
I care less about that and more about whether we're being lied to. If he's willing to lie about something as innocuous as a mirror, what else is he hiding from us? I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would it even do?
The fact that it's so dark, this is not good. All right. Detour of our plan, everyone. We're going to approach the mirror. Forget the princess. We have to see what's in this mirror. Oh god.
Walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
No, there's a mirror here.
This really isn't funny.
Oh god, I'm scared. Something's gonna pop out. Wipe the mirror clean. We have to touch the mirror? Yeah, so if the narrator isn't lying, that means the narrator isn't a voice in my head in the same way the voices in my head are the voices in my head. You know what I mean? Like the narrator is a separate entity. It just talks to me like ethereally, and the voice in my head sees what I see. I don't know if that makes any sense, but there's a different classification of voice in the head, apparently, if he is telling the truth about not seeing it.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Well, we see our actual reflection.
But it was there a second ago.
No, wait, the mirror was there. What if we're the voices in your head? No! It's looking behind me, seeing if there's a blade on a table.
And now it's gone. Let's not spend much longer worrying over it. Clearly it's not even important enough to be acknowledged.
No. That's not good. Okay, well, we're gonna take the blade. The voices in your head were the friends we made along the way. How very wholesome. Okay. Past light, bait keep, bird boss. Can we make up the stickers for that so that the devs can sell that? Oh, right. Yes, we were going to talk to her first. Let's not take the blade because we know, again, you bring a weapon to any conversation and it kind of makes things awkward. So let's enter the basement and just talk.
The door to the basement groans open, revealing an old banister and a creaky wooden stairwell.
Yeah, this is different.
Everything is coated in a thick layer of dust, and you can feel it settle into your lungs as you breathe in the stale air. The very building itself feels dead. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
He's reading it differently too. He's saying it differently.
The room below is silent.
I don't like it. I don't like this.
Nobody's here. Naturally.
Mother loves to editorialize.
As much as I appreciate the optimism, you shouldn't be so sure. I guess we'll just have to go down and see.
Okay.
As you descend the final step,
Whoa.
the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor, its wrist still bound to the wall by a thick chain.
Okay. The walls look like they are either padded or like the insides of someone's like intestines or stomach. Either way makes me uncomfortable. I don't like it. This is not good. Let's go. Princess is dead. Bye.
Okay. She's definitely dead.
It is a different skeleton than before too. Oh, you're right. And that same window, there was a window, but it was different.
It's just like I told you.
Okay.
Before you have a chance to finish your thought, the top of a head appears from underneath the floor.
Out of the basement. Get out. Run.
Two deep-set eyes stare up at you, followed by a mischievous skeletal grin. And finally, the rest of the body floats up to join the head. Wait, this isn't right. What's going on here? A ghost!
A ghost!
Oh. Wow. How absolutely terrifying. What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
We need to just get out of here, everybody.
Oh, it's you. Hiya, Keller. I was hoping to see you again. I have some issues with how our last meeting went.
It's kind of a misunderstanding. I don't know. I just, bye. I don't want to say
Like how you murdered me?
No, I'm sorry. Achievement unlocked. The Spectre. How? The demo is so flippin' good. I'm just like, how do we even, where does the game even go from here? Because the demo is already so good. Oh my gosh. Nope. Was it me who did the murder? I don't think I did. Nobody knows. Oh my gosh. I am so very stoked for the full game as well. Okay, let's try one more. I want to see what else we can get because this is just too dang good.
You're here.
Okay. I'm gonna just scroll through the first stuff. I wonder if we say, okay, thanks for telling me what to do. We're pretty sure we have 2 hours of recorded evidence that you were the murderer. I mean, maybe just like 30 minutes of evidence. We have not done a savior path, so that's what we're gonna try, is see if we can like let her out. Cause maybe if we do a nice thing, she won't end up trying to murder us.
Don't mention it. It's all part of the job. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
All right,
A
cool.
warning. She will lie.
We're not
yes,
going to go
yes.
through with this.
Ignore him.
Okay, we're gonna fast forward through that because we know the warning. We know don't trust her, but we're gonna talk. and we're gonna have some genuine questions.
The
and we are
interior
not
of the cabin is
gonna
almost
bring the blade.
entirely bare. The air of the blade is...
So again, just paying attention. The details are what makes this game so flippin' good, because we get used to seeing the cabin with these windows, with the stars, with this table, with the door, and the details. And so as soon as something small changes, you instantly feel wrong because you know it's not what you expected. And I think that's just brilliant the way they've done that, is making you familiar with it enough that you can tell even when it's something subtle. Like the fact that the door itself had the ornate like border and the door handle was a push handle instead of just the turn knob. Oh man, I saw that and I was like, nope. And of course the mirror and the drapes also did that, but the details, it's so good. Yes, we did restart, so that's why we don't have a third voice, is because we are on chapter 1 again.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room. Her voice.
Okay.
Hello? Is someone there?
See, so different from last time.
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
I love how now that we've done so many runs, we're like, wait, no, second voice? No, third voice? No. But yeah, I think when the full game comes out, each subsequent chapter is going to add at least one voice, if not more. And then we'll be able to have more voices in our head debating and adding to the chaos of how we make our decisions.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
It's a game I'm willing to play, narrator. Just because it's kind of interesting, I want to shout, hey, I think I'm here to slay you. Just because that's, yeah, fourth voice twice removed. Yeah, exactly. All right, let's try this because we haven't done this one.
You must have the wrong address.
Great job. You've given away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero.
Sense of humor. I like it.
You walk
See, look,
down the
her face is
stairs and
different.
lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Okay. And again, noticing the details. The window is different. The walls are a little different. The size of the room is a little different too. Yeah, Jonathan Sims gets to stretch his vocal work with this one. It's very, very good. Because I think, yeah, Jonathan Sims is all of the voices and the narrator. So really there's only 2 voice actors in this game.
She's beautiful.
So far.
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot right.
Hi. You were joking about coming to kill me, right? Do you think you could get me out of these chains?
Yes. Let's see what we can do.
You're only making this more difficult.
See, look at maybe if we're nice, she won't hurt us.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake.
Oh, hush. Hush, narrator. Yeah, not slay as in kill, slay as in slay, you know? We are going to do a makeover. Oh, we should have brought a makeup kit, new outfit.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
Okay.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Nope.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
But we do have a knife we could pick the lock with, right? I'm gonna check upstairs. Maybe the key is still lying around, and if not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free. I can do that, yeah.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
Okay.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Is someone else here?
What? What? The music hasn't changed. Why is something bad happening? Hi, Sanduichi. Let's just try the door.
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
Narrator, what did you do? Okay, let's go back.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
No, because then she would have just been mean from the jump.
Easier for whom?
Yeah.
Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
Not yet. Don't make any judgment calls
I heard
yet.
the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
Okay. How do you propose you do that?
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you.
Okay.
Crack of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her.
Man, this was gonna be the free her run, but also like that changes a lot of decisions and plans when you see someone decide to gnaw off their arm. Yes, thank you, Ghostly, for the content warning. Again, we've been posting it. This is a horror game, and there are situations where, like this, there's some extra gore and just disturbing imagery. It's a demo that you should absolutely play if you like horror, but oh my gosh, now I'm like, do we stick with our original plan? Do we change it?
You won't like what happens if you do that.
I mean, she's gonna gnaw herself free regardless, right? We could use it to free her. Guy still wants to, well, he doesn't want to free her. Our hero voice wants to free her. I'm uncertain now. Things have changed drastically in that one moment. Oh God, okay. I have yet to get a horror vibe. Oh, just you wait. Oh God. She'll be happy once you help her out. Okay. We're gonna save because again, if we're gonna save. We're gonna see what happens. Because we said we were gonna save her.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place.
We did it. We're making the decision.
Cut. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm.
Oh God.
Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit.
So now what?
She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
That's true. She didn't even cry.
No, she didn't.
Oh no.
She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything?
No.
It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
She's not.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Okay. At least you're not mad at me, right? You're not gonna eat me?
No.
Oh my gosh, my
won't
knife
have
has
any of
blood
that.
on
The
it.
stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No. I can't just let
It's a
her
living.
escape.
Lysander. Wait, narrator's gonna kill both of us.
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body
No,
steps
I didn't
forward
want to
and
do it. What are you
raises-
doing? Stop.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that.
The narrator can control me? No way, I didn't choose this. This is not the. No.
Watch me.
What are you doing?
No! It's not me! It's not me, I swear! Oh my gosh! Wait, no. Oh, no! The narrator has the power to control us. He could have done this entire time. Oh my gosh. Are there more options? Oh, wait! Oh my gosh, you're right! We can scroll! And we can warn her. Okay, we're gonna try to run or not run, warn her.
Stop that.
You jerk. narrator, get out of my head, get out of my body.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
I've never checked on my run. You didn't? Oh my gosh.
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart.
No!
But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect.
Oh my gosh. Duh.
Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Slay the princess, slay the princess. Resist. Let's resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
No!
As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
Right. Please. So if anything happens, don't haunt me in the next life, please.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands.
Oh no.
What are you doing?
I'm
Uh-oh.
sorry. I'll try to be quick.
No!
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony.
No!
But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no! I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done.
Oops. Oops is right.
For her sake. Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone. Whatever. She
Oh my
sinks the
goodness.
blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
No. No. Also, I just removed that one just because it's a term that's sometimes used insensitively against folks who have disability, and so that's why I removed it, Avant. But oh my gosh, I'm also like, this is not cool.
I'm sorry.
No! Why couldn't you have just done it in one fell swoop? At least you could have done it in one
She
swoop.
doesn't know how to use them, does she?
No.
Apparently not. Though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
Oh God.
I'm so sorry.
At least she's apologizing, I guess.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks.
Oh, at least. But see, she didn't turn. So I wonder, does it. Maybe she's not bad in every run?
It can't just end like this, right?
Yeah, maybe now she'll be more friendly in round 2.
Oh, that's rich coming from you.
As much as I'd prefer for things to
See,
have gone
she's
differently,
crying.
I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice.
Okay.
It's over.
Okay.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Okay. The damsel. Okay, so chapter 2 is titled The Damsel instead of The Spectre. This
You're
is good.
on a path in the
Right?
woods,
Right?
and at the end of that path is a cabin. You're here to slay her.
Okay. Let's do. Okay, no. Yeah, we're not gonna slay her. We're not doing it. We're saving her.
Oh, don't you start grandstanding about morals. The fate of the world is at risk right now, and the life of a mere princess shouldn't stop you from saving us all.
No, we're gonna save her. We're gonna do it again. Exactly, Lysander. We're gonna try and rescue her a second time.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
I wonder what the third voice is gonna be now.
Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he? If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be
Okay.
sneaky about it.
The smitten. Alright, so part of us now is the damsel. We found our one true love. The smitten. And the voice work, exactly, it's so good. We'll have to be sneaky about it.
Our beloved? Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the
Kimchica
princess.
the Birdman's in Lurb.
Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works.
Yeah, that's right.
We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. It sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek. What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
Yeah, the four of us, I don't know if the four of us is... I think it's the smitten, the hero, me, and the damsel. The narrator's off on his own. Nobody wants to work with the narrator. We don't trust the narrator. Yeah, now we're getting the spicy version. I wonder what the CG will be for this. While the Shrek... This is a Shrek vibe, too. It is the Prince Charming. Okay, let's see. Well, let's proceed to the cabin.
A warning. But she will lie.
We
We
know the
already
warning.
told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in.
Okay, so Smitten's going on a little strong, but I think we are on our way to save the damsel, right? Would sacrifice the world for a peck on the cheek. Is this guy from Sucker for Love? Yeah, the narrator...
I think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice.
I agree with you, hero.
I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
I love the voice of the Smitten. I do. I like the sound of my own voice. Tally-ho. If we don't get a tally-ho, I will be sad. I hope it, if not in the demo, the full game, some sort of hip-hip or tally-ho.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Okay. Proceed to the cabin. Now I wonder what it's going to look like inside this time. Anything will be different.
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner.
Okay.
The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Once again, yeah, Austin, the mirror is back. Oh, what? And you didn't describe it again, narrator. Also, the music. This sounds like we're in a love scene. We're about to see our one true love kiss under the moonlight. It's gonna be a beautiful reunion. I mean, oh no, that's not backseating. Yeah, you're right. This is not a cabin anymore. This is definitely a castle tower. This music is so good. Okay.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Yeah, royal dance ball music. Yep. Oh, you don't see it. Not you too. Don't you take the side of the narrator. You see the mirror. Okay, well, let's approach the mirror, see if it will disappear again.
Walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror.
What
Or at
mirror?
least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
You don't see this mirror?
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But there was a mirror a second ago.
And now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
Also, the voice, yeah, the crescendo is just beautiful. I would genuinely just listen to this song on my own. I love how we're getting more clues. We are a bird creature of some sort, because even the voice of the smitten says we could have a feather out of place. So we know that we are a bird-like creature for sure. We are not taking the blade. We are entering the basement, ready to meet our one true love. Velociraptor. Yeah, it's just like a banner tapestry.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight.
Oh, I like this version. This is the good ending, I hope.
But it's still a stone basement.
Okay.
If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Narrator trying to poo-poo all of my happiness.
A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's the damsel voice. Okay, this is good.
Her voice, it's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already. I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning. Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation.
Reminds me of a post I read once about an RPG player who tried to see how long it would take before the rest of the party could tell she was a raptor. That's amazing. What a great way to play like D&D or any tabletop game. What a fun little...
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
And again, noticing the details, we have a stone room with a carpet, an arched window. It looks much better than all of the other basements we've seen thus far. Again, I feel like we're in a tower at this point, not a basement. Yeah, and her art style is different. She almost looks more like Chibi in a kind of a way. She looks like smaller, more frail, more abstracted. Yeah, she's younger. Yeah.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
How are there, right? Maybe before I was thinking maybe you could see the angle of the window, but it feels like we are higher than a forest floor.
You know she can't hear you, right?
Oh, just let Smitten be happy, narrator.
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Beautiful. Okay, Smitten, but calm yourself, please.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
I was so worried about you. You remember me, right?
You remember me? Oh, God. What? No, what? What? Why was that supposed to be scary? Is that the damsel? Why was the damsel bad? What? Hello? Excuse me? Oh my goodness. The way that ended, I was like, the damsel is probably going to be a very scary thread because that's a slow burn. Yeah, you've re-met is that the stinger sound? There was no red font that time. The first time we've seen the princess without any red font, which is very interesting. I wonder what would happen if we did that, but then the second time came down with a knife to kill the damsel. If you'd gone back to the cabin on chapter 2 of the first run. Yeah. Oh, that's a good call too. Man, this game is so flippin' good. If you have not played the demo, again, I think they said 10 different paths to take, multiple endings. I think they have 19 achievements on Steam for their demo, which is pretty incredible. If you like the writing in this too, I highly recommend you check out Scarlet Hollow. It's their other horror visual novel. It's got, I think, 3 or 4 episodes out. Wait, hold on. Let's do a quick check because I'm also now curious. Scarlet Hollow. Oh, and it's 25% off now. Scarlet Hollow. Okay, here, let me show you really fast. Oh, wrong display. Let's do this so you can see. Oh, whoa. Can you see that? Can you understand where that is? There we go. Turn this down just a little bit. So Scarlet Hollow is their other game. I've played it. It's so good so far. And they have episode 4 out, and I think 5 episodes is the plan. If you like Disco Elysium, it has some of what Disco Elysium does, where you pick character traits for yourself at the beginning, and that caters the play style and session of each episode. And it's really, really good. So I recommend, if you like Slay the Princess, check it out. I'm gonna turn this down just a little bit, my head. Scarlet Hollow also has a pretty large demo. Oh, they do have a demo? Maybe I don't see it because I have the game itself. Or maybe... Oh yeah, you can try episode 1 for free. And episode 1 is very large. Like, it's maybe 2 hours to play, I would say. Like, between an hour and a half to 2, depending on how fast you go through it. So it's pretty hefty. Awesome choices that lead down to different paths in such a quick game. Yeah! Were you talking about the demo for Slay the Princess or for Scarlet Hollow? Because both, honestly, both are quite good. Yeah, we'll see more of the damsel chapter in the full version. Yeah, I'm very, very interested to see how they keep the suspense going in subsequent chapters, because I feel like in the demo, they get to a point that other games get to in just their first 2 chapters, where it's like you have the tension and then you see the scary thing, then what happens after that? So I'm excited to see what happens in each run. I need to sit and think on what theories I have. Ryu, thank you for the follow. P.S. Thank you. I'm interested to see what theories, and maybe if you have theories, feel free to share them. I think Silver said you had theories as well, of what the actual end game will be. Part of me wonders, I think the leading theory for me right now, and I'm going to play more later to determine if I'm on the right track or if maybe other clues pop up in other playthroughs, but the idea of this all being in our head and the princess representing something that we're trying to not confront, either in our past or something we did, and maybe the narrator is sort of one way of us trying to take accountability for it, and the voices in our head are us trying to work around, again, that sense of how are we approaching this thing that we did. But I'm not entirely sure. We'll see. It could just, or maybe it's not that deep. Maybe it's just we are a bird monster and we're trying to not slay a princess, or we're trying to slay a princess. I don't know. Abby Howard. Yeah, Austin. Wait, do you know Abby, Austin? Oh my gosh. Thank you for sharing this. Thank you for joining in with me. It's so much fun to play. Again, I played their first demo a while back just on my own. Way fun sharing it with you all and hearing your reactions, seeing your reactions and your theories on everything that's happening. I've been really looking forward to this, and I cannot wait to play more once the game is out. Now, the launch date, just so that we can see and we know, let me check really fast, is just 2023. So it's coming out this year, hopefully. The team works so fast. I can't believe that they're basically developing 2 games at the same time. That's like out of this world, incredible organization. If anyone on the team is watching this ever, oh my gosh, y'all impress me so much. This is a great showcase. Thank you. Yeah, for a small team, super incredible. I really respect what they do. So please, if you would like this, go download the demo, wishlist the game, tag them on Twitter and say, hey, we saw your demo. It's really cool. Just letting them know, even something like that is really nice to hear. When you're developing a game or doing any project, especially a creative project for that long, it can be really hard to see and feel like you can keep going with it. You know, it takes a long time to make something this creative. And fortunately, it seems like they've gotten a lot of good press from PAX, but of course, hearing from people who've seen the game and played it is really important too. So yeah. I'm excited because I'm ending stream just a little bit early because I want to go to the alcohol store and get ingredients for an Aperol spritz because I'm watching White Lotus and they keep drinking it in the show and I'm like, man, that looks good. And I tried to go the other day and the store was closed. And so I'm ending stream early so I can get ingredients so I can watch the finale of White Lotus in style. Good luck with my beverage crafting. Thank you. I almost never do beverage crafting like this ever, so I'm very excited. I don't really drink very much, and so it's a very festive occasion when I do. I'm like, I feel fancy. I hope you all have a wonderful night. We are going to be live next week, same times, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, maybe a bonus Friday stream. It's been kind of nice doing these on Fridays too. The crescendo in the music getting scary. But we'll be doing more. I think we're going to do some more Dredge. I'm still not tired of that game. I'm still so excited to see what happens. So we're going to play more Dredge, and the schedule's on the Discord. So if you haven't joined in, hop in the Discord if you like to use Discord. And a really quick just mod love to the folks who are in chat today. I know Silver and Ghostly were holding down the fort. We have a whole crew of mods who are absolutely wonderful and just make sure that everything goes just super smoothly in chat. So thank you to the mods. I really appreciate you both for being here. And that's it for tonight. I will see you all later. Have a good weekend. Play lots of games and rest and eat good snacks. All right. Bye, everybody. See you next time.